Hi, ladies, gentlemen, attack helicopters, whatever you want to be, is whatever you want to be at the end of the day in my head. Well, Christmas has passed, Halloween has passed, Thanksgiving, many things have passed since I last posted a video. And last time I did say, oh, I'll do a Dexter video. I'm gonna save that for Dexter Resurrection Season 2. But, like I said, Halloween has passed, and when you think of Halloween, you think of horror films. So I'm thinking about Halloween, the horror films, and then the two disgusting films. Yeah, three disgusting films in my eyes, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. At number 13, I have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. What the hell is that? What is that? You don't just throw White Horse into stuff and be like, ooh, it's such a perfect film. It doesn't even have Michael Myers in it that much. It was just playing video games while I was watching it because I had to watch it. So then I can say, oh, I've seen all 13 of them for right now until he comes back. Because we all know he's never fucking dead. He's never dead. Okay? He's never dead. And he will never die, most likely. Because Halloween never ends. Yeah. Okay. Then number 12, at Rob Zombie's Halloween. I didn't really mind it. I liked the first half, kind of. Besides many screaming rednecks, and yeah, sadly this year since I did watch both of the Rob Zombie films, sadly because Letterboxd did a 2025 Wrapped. Sadly, Rob Zombie was my favorite director this year because I watched two of his films. Yep. Very sad. Very, very sad. But then at number 11, I have Halloween 5. Garbage. Just garbage. That's what it should just be called at that point. It's barrel, bottom of the barrel, not even good. You may think, oh, bottom of the barrel, maybe they'll have some good food down there, like you dumpster diving, maybe. Maybe they've got some good stuff up there. They put the good stuff up top. Maybe they got some good stuff down there. Nope. You're just eating like lead at. No, that's bad to compare Halloween 5 to lead. Ugh, at least lead does stuff. Ugh. Then we're going to get into the stuff that I do like. 10, I have Halloween Resurrection. Iconic for Trick or Treat, motherfucker. It's iconic for that in my head. It's a movie that you can just blindly watch and just be like, yeah, it's just a movie I'm watching. Yeah. Then number 9, I have Kills. I enjoyed it for what it was. I really did, but that whole trilogy, it's kind of a meh. It's not a full out mess in my head. I'll talk to that when I get to the controversial one. Not really controversial, but just people didn't really like it that much. Um, but right after that, I have H2O. I've never been a real big fan of the whole Laurie Michael being siblings thing. That's the one I've never really been a big fan of at the end of the day. So it's just kind of meh and good film. Just has many like things that don't really fit in it. If that makes sense. Like, let's imagine right now we have a puzzle right now. You got a puzzle, and you're putting in random things. You try to put in a piece that shouldn't really fit in there, but it kind of does. You just need to saw off an end of the piece, and like, oh, it fits in there. But that's not how the puzzle was made. But if it fits, I guess so. It could fit. I don't really know. Um, then right after that, we have Halloween Ends. I used to love this film very much because I love Corey Cunningham. I love how they did him and stuff like that. The one thing I do gotta say, the marketing. That's what ruined that film. If they didn't promote it as, oh, Laurie versus Michael Myers one final time, they promoted it as Laurie versus The Shape, Laurie versus The Boogeyman. Yes, that makes sense because it's kind of like what they were trying to go with. And also, if they didn't show, you think I'd really kill myself, dude? You get to a scene like that, and it actually does take you out. But then you remember, it's in every single shot of the trailers. It really doesn't make that much of sense at the end of the day. But right after that, I have Coast. I have a soft spot for Coast because it reminds me the most of Halloween. It looks beautiful and stuff like that. And it has Paul Rudd in there. And Paul Rudd's he's a fun guy to watch. Hopefully they nothing comes out that he did bad stuff because I'm very scared now. But we're gonna talk about that a different day, I guess. So, but I enjoyed it. I really did. I think it's an enjoyable thing. Yes, it does have so many messed up, does have so many like of the puzzle things like it doesn't really fit in there. But I like how it looks. I like how the puzzle looks, and it's yeah. Now, many stuff did get changed, as we know. I do definitely want to watch the director's cut of it. I think so, or the coast cut. I'm just gonna call it the coast cut now. Yeah. Um, then at number five, I have Halloween 2, which I didn't watch until this year. I thought it would be a little bit boring. I'm being honest. I thought it would be boring because I'm like, how to really do it? And then Mr. Sandman played, and I'm like, they got a great song. And the rest of the film is really nice. Gotta say, very nice. Very nice film. I like how it looks, stuff like that. There are definitely things that I'm like, how does he do that? But it's just an enjoyable film at the end of the day. Like I say, I'm not really a big fan of Laurie and Michael being siblings. That's the one thing I'm not really a big fan of at the end of the day. But I liked it for what it was. Then at number four, I have Seasons of the Witch. Season of the Witch. Great film. Great film. Definitely does have some plot things that definitely should be fixed up a little bit, but it's just an enjoyable film. You just put it on, and yeah, and I do wish it was like an anthology series at the end of the day, because it definitely did have tons of things, like how they originally wanted it as an anthology series. But Michael Myers is so famous now, and I'm glad that Halloween is very well respected, but Seasons of the Witch is never brought up into the GOAT category in my eyes when it's in the top four for me. It's in the top four for a reason because it's great and it feels great, and not just because it has my last name as the villain's name, differently spelled, but still it has me mentioned. I feel honored. I feel honored to hold this thing. I don't know where I was going now. Then at number three, I have 2018. 2018, I do very much enjoy, but I was watching this guy, Travel Beef. Definitely check him out on TikTok. He was talking about it, and I like the actress who plays the granddaughter, but she really takes it with basically a role. Let me demonstrate for a second. Basically, basically, the role should be like this, kind of. You get it done. You get it done by. I'm not trying to do this in any way by going right through it, doing the role like that. She basically went like this. She tried to the the guideline was right down there. She tried to go up there. It is good, but for a film like that, you don't really need to act Oscar worthy. You can sometimes dial it down. I do like her acting, I really do, but just it really took me out. Like, oh, they're on this, and then some of the yeah. So that's why it would be number one in my eyes if I didn't rewatch the next film being Halloween, the original. That film just beautifully is shot. It's beautifully shot. It's a great film, and it's what I was kind of taught. It's kind of what I was introduced to Michael as someone who kills babysitters, because it was around 2018 that I was interested into this stuff. Kind of, I was still scared of horror movies, so I'll be honest. So yeah, but I got interested into this stuff, so it was very interesting to hear like, oh, it's someone who kills babysitters. Now, let's talk about the best one there ever is. The best there'll ever be, because there's no way that there'll be any movie better than Halloween 4. Jamie is great in that film. Danielle Harris deserves flowers for every single role that they do. And Michael is just Michael in that film. I mean, he does do like stupid stuff, but it's like it's not stupid stuff that it takes you out of the film. It's like, oh, I should have done this, right? It's like if I was Michael, I would have done this, but I like how the story continues. That's also why Halloween 5 is so low in my thing, because why do you kill off Rachel, one of the best final girls ever, and you just decide, oh, let's just kill her off randomly. Let's just kill her off and put in Tina. Tina. Enough said. But Halloween 4, great film at the end of the day. It's a very great film, and I love the way it looks. I like the dark aspects of it. The mask I can deal with. It's better than Tuck That Shit In, Bro. But it's definitely it's my favorite. It's my favorite one for a reason, because it feels like, oh, it's so vulnerable. You don't feel, oh, like like they took, oh, a high schooler being hunted, and then they toned it into a kid being hunted, and you're like, oh my gosh, and it's just great, great. It's a great film at the end of the day. It very much is, and I enjoy that film very much. And I could just go on about how great it is, but I'll just do that for another video. Um, yeah, just beautiful film at the end of the day. The film Halloween will always stand up there for me in the top three category. It goes Michael, Freddy, then Jason. But if Pinhead can be introduced into that, I'll put him over Jason. I just I got into an argument with someone and I just kind of decided, man, I hate Jason. I don't really hate Jason. I just haven't really watched any of his films. I'll be honest. Which, if you really want to know more about my film opinion, check out my Letterboxd. I will put it down in the description for people to check out. And hope everyone had it. And I can't believe I haven't talked to you guys in a whole year. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's the way it crumbles. How do I?